Hello, this is Master347, so I'm playthrough of 5 and 3 Houses. Last time we completed Chapter 2, Familiar Scenery, and defeated that bandit once and for all. And today we're going to begin with the excavation of Chapter 3. I have to redo this part a few times because I keep making a few mistakes. They keep adding new things. It's going to take forever to complete this game if I keep just showing it all off. So basically, eventually I will show off stuff in exploration, new things that are added in. But eventually I will have to do exploration off screen to save time, because if it's not going to show off anything new and stuff, it's just going to be a giant time waster. I'm going to tell you hours to complete this game, and I don't want to do that. So yeah, it'd be boring to like do every single thing every single time, like always talking to every single person and all that. It's just a giant time waster. I will do it a few more times with showing off new stuff, but eventually I'm just going to skip it all and do that off screen to save me a bit of time. I'll probably just cut on ahead and stuff and certain things. I'll show you an example of what I mean, but today let's just carry on and start with this chapter right here. So I'm going to show off, I don't mind showing off the fetch quests because they're simple to do, and then they unlock new tutorials.
Part 1. White Clouds. Garland Moon. Mutiny in the Mist. When the warm winds blow from the sea to the south of Adrestia, residents of Fodlan know that the rainy season is upon them. Before the heavy rains take their toll, young women hurry to pick the last of the white roses. The ivory buds are woven into garlands and given as gifts to close friends or potential lovers.
So yeah, like I said, I'm just going to show off some of the new stuff, and then to the other side off screen, because I checked at the calendar and it's quite a while until we get to the next main battle, so I'm not going to explore every time. You should explore at least once a month. I did a bit of research to see the new stuff and talk to people, but besides that, it's really just ways to do like battles and stuff and building up your skills. So yeah, I'm not going to do exploration like only going to do exploration like once a month and stuff. That just makes more sense. Alright, yep, new base to explore the monastery, so we are going to explore the monastery a bit. Yep, we know.
Professor, I have a new mission for your students.
We have received reports that Lord Lonato has rallied troops against the Holy Church of Seros.
Lord Lonato is a minor lord of the kingdom. He's been showing hostility toward the church for some time now.
A vanguard unit from the Knights of Seros is already on its way to his stronghold, Castle Gaspar. Lord Lonato's army is nothing compared to the Knights. It is quite possible the rebellion has already been suppressed.
Even so, I would like for your class to travel with the Knights' rear guard to deal with the aftermath.
War zones are unpredictable. We do not expect you will have cause to battle, but be prepared for the worst.
Excuse me. You sent for me, Lady Rhea?
This is Catherine. She will be leading the Knights whom you will be accompanying.
Nice to meet you. We've heard a lot about you. If you need anything, just ask.
She is one of our bravest Knights, and that is no small feat. Only an exceptional few have what it takes to join the Knights of Seros. This mission should prove useful in demonstrating to the students how foolish it would be to ever turn their blades on the church.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
Okay then. You have allies who can take beginning exams. Take a look at the citation review which they can take. I guess beginner seals. So yes. Okay, so basically for these beginning exams per se, you need to be at least level 5 or over. This was level 10, level 20, and that's for us at C or higher. So you need to go on the game with that. Now, look at the status right here. I mastered the commoner job in a way that because I got HP plus 5. That I got with the commoner powers, which is pretty sweet. But even though he's on level 5 now, he didn't master fully master the job he had yet for him. Let's see. So yeah, I did a little bit of research there and there, and yeah, the noble. That's the noble, and the noble basically those for are basically those like princes or princesses, or those like lords, and commoners just like normal people, like the main character. But they both, but since it's like the commoner, literally like the first job all of them have, they both have the same ability as HP plus 5. So we're not going to look at the Dimitri for now. Masamune, aka me, I might. So we look at that, is 100% odds passing, and the other one is 65, yeah. So since I'm going to use the swords anyway, I could use Kuma Myojin if I wanted to. Everyone else is still on level 4 and stuff, so I couldn't really do that yet. But if he was, and already learnt the beginner, already learnt the first one from commoner, then I would already have tried to level that guy up. Actually, let's have a quick look at Dimitri. Yeah, even though I'm at level 5, oh, one more experience? Oh, that is ridiculous. One more and you could learn the HP plus 5 ability. I may do a practice battle as well with these guys to try and get into at least get to their beginner classes, since I have a few seals. But for now, we're going to do a bit of exploring first. There's some new things we can explore and have a look as well. Oh right, yeah, the market. Let's see. Sell. One of these guys had a bullion, large bullion. That was right. We can sell that. There it is. Ooh, 5,000. Come to daddy. There we go. Do that now. I'm gonna be buying that pretty much off-screen stuff. But let's do explore. Ask for help from a student outside your home, and that person will join you for battles and missions until the end of the month. You can only ask one student to help each month, and the student will not earn any experience. So, well, what's the point of them? Well, meat shield, basically. That's why you want to root them. But it's curious because if you can actually see them in combat beforehand before you actually might want to recruit them to see. Maybe I should try and get this guy permanently to recruit instead of just on a mission. So there's that too.
You have spent quite some time in here engaging in such idle chatter. Do you not know that we have not a moment left to waste? You must try harder from now on.
So, anywho, to save time, I'm not going to keep talking to every single person I come across because it's going to take forever. But that I'm going to do off screen. In fact, the people I'm going to talk to are the ones with who have the blue icons on. Those ones I'm going to talk to. The ones with just the normal yellow icons and all that I'm going to talk to myself. The blue ones, the blue, those are my classmates. So it's going to save some time. Also, you might have noticed these items now. Yeah, these are called lost items or gifts, and these are very important because when you give them to a certain person, it greatly boosts their affinity towards you, aka the support. But also, it's also great for getting what's it called again? It's not well. Well, the Kitoya will explain. But anywho, talk to this guy.
Catherine, Her skill is impressive, I'll admit. So is her sword. But I think she's hiding something. Nobody knows anything about her past. You should spar with her. She's strong. Stronger than you are, I'd bet.
Come to think, here to train, you really are as hardworking as they say. Spoken like a true hard worker.
So yeah, most of these guys I'm going to talk to off screen because again, it's just going to take forever. So sorry about this guys, but I don't want to keep talking to everyone every time I explore and stuff. Because especially since there's a lot to do this month and I want to try and get through as best as I can. What I'll do is that I'll just quickly talk to them off screen and just do it that way. Oh, remember that when talking to certain people, they might give you a question or something, and if you given a certain answer, the support will increase. What you could actually do to save time, what you could do to try and get the best results, just save before doing it. I'm not going to do that, but you can if you want to.
I've heard whispers about Lord Lenato. They say he's a very kind and gentle lord. Why would such a kind man suddenly raise an army? Oh, Professor, you were working late last night, weren't you? You shouldn't overdo it. A ghost might rise up from the well to get you if you stay up too late. Or so I'm told. I have a favor to ask of you.
Those who struggle with private concerns are sometimes visit the cathedral for guidance. If you have time, why not offer you a keen insight, Professor? Sure, why not? So yeah, sometimes if you look around the blue areas, you might increase Professor level. That's always actually increased. I might be able to increase it by the end of this month.
I've heard whispers about Lord Lenato. Why? Oh, a ghost.
Oh,
We're going on a mission with the knights, right? I wonder if... Oh, sorry, it's nothing. I was just wondering if someone I've been searching for might be among them. Thank you. I'm definitely gonna find him one of these days.
Professor, have you seen Felix around? I swear, as soon as you take your eyes off him, poof, he's gone. Ah, of course he's there. Sorry for bothering you, Professor. Thanks.
So yeah, I don't mind talking to some people and exploring around, but I'm not going to talk to every single person I come across. That's going to take forever. It just eats away at a time.
Professor.
But yeah, look around for the blue spots too, because some of them actually might give you some items.
Hey!
Hi there.
Or you might even get some point towards a professor and stuff, and that's pretty important. Ah, here's another one.
What? I desired fresh air. I have a favor to ask.
There are stars in the battlefield, but there are limits from which you alone. To be stronger and more efficient, visit the Battalion Guild. Meeting some reinforcements might give you an advantage at battle. Try talking to the Battalion Guildmaster. This is an important one, because this unlocks a new shop with the battalion, so you definitely want to do that.
Inspirational. Inspirational.
So yeah, doing that also helps increase your level, so do that at least once a week.
Maybe.
Actually, I should have done that earlier. I could have increased my level a lot quicker there. I didn't think of that. But, whatever. What's done is done. Okay then, so that's the other one. Now off towards the cathedral.
Please, Professor, there must be some mistake. Lenato would never raise arms against the church. At least, he never said anything to me about it.
So that's the choir. We can use all our activity points to do that again, but we want you to do this for the side quest. This is actually important. Each month, people approach the council with their concerns. Select response to satisfy them, and your support points will increase. But yeah, there's actually a time limit. You see that timer there? It's got like 30 seconds to like decide. So it's pretty like a quick fire draw question. So try and get them right and all, but don't worry if you get them wrong. Plus, it doesn't take up any activity points, so it's really good to use when exploring. Okay, now I see a student enthusiastically eating together in the dining hall. I sometimes wish to join them. I wonder if that would be a bother. There we are. It's kind of randomized, I think, because when I did my practice recording, because I failed, I didn't do so well, I got completely different questions.
Thank you so much for your help.
So there we go, we got a steel bow, which is nice. So there's 2 more notes, so let's do that. Let's see. If you feel overwhelmed by teaching, just ask me for help. I predict that guiding these imps through their teenage years will be important for Fodlan future. Ha! Get it? There. Yeah, don't worry if you get it wrong. It's not the end of the world. You just get a bit extra support with certain characters. It's a bit randomized though. There's someone I just can't seem to beat. What's a quick and easy way to make them give up and say uncle? Got that one wrong. But don't worry if you do, it's not the end of the world. Some of them are pretty easy to answer and some of them are pretty tough. It's a bit randomized. So last time I got like 3 different people completely. But the fact that you get slightly more support from them is pretty good. Also, we can explore a new area too. Right around there. That is the stable area, as I'm sure, yeah, that's actually the area to do with the stables.
Why does His Highness take the side of the people of Dusker? I just don't understand it. Only 4 years ago, they murdered our king and slaughtered the soldiers and knights who were with him, all of whom were innocent. Even if he can forgive them, I can't. Not ever. What they've done is against all codes of honor and ethics.
Okay, so let's have a quick look-see. There's a few quests there, but we want to go to the marketplace first and do this one. Because now we've unlocked pretty much a new shop by doing that quest. So let's go here first.
Yep.
What do you require?
So you can hire a new soldier, you can replenish ones you already have, which won't take long. Or we can, like I said, hire. So let's see. So yeah, everyone can have their own arm if they want to. Since she's actually kind of like my healer, having this might be a good idea. Yes.
Do you want to hire this battalion?
Leave it all to us.
Thank you.
And there we are.
Battalions from various territories gather at the guild. There are even some that aren't affiliated with the Church of Seros. As we are allowed to hire them, you should visit the guild soon and come to your own conclusions. As they fight, battalions will lose endurance. When that happens, you can replenish their endurance by visiting the battalion guild in the market.
A battalion whose endurance reaches 0 will withdraw, providing no benefits until replenished to the battalion guild. So yeah, you might as well actually do that. Okay then, so let's see. Let's go around here. There are 2 quests we do here as well. So, yep, let's do these.
Well...
We're going to visit a new area afterwards. It's not going anywhere.
Did you hear? There's news of someone in the kingdom raising an army. The kingdom, the empire, the alliance. They do love a good war, don't they? Spilling the blood of young men and women. And for what? Just to enjoy the horror of it? Would you be so kind as to do me a favor?
It's extremely important that professors tend to their own stories as well. If you agree, I'll be more than happy to share my knowledge. You will receive faculty training from Marina. Select a skill and start training. Note that accepting this skill will expand activity points. So, let's see.
I simply must thank you, Professor.
And this, I think this is one of the quests to do with lost items. So, let's do this one then next.
Castle Gaspar, eh? I've been there once before, many years ago. It was by request of the son of that family. Christoph, I think it was. I have a request.
Hey, it seems I lost something. Will you have a minute? Can you help me look for it? Jarrett dropped something. Searching for the monster and find it for him. You should try looking near the captain's quarters that Jarrett is occupying.
Castle Gaspar. It was by
so near the captain's quarters. Let's see. It's probably around. It's probably around near the beginning part. I didn't fully explore it because I was just looking for the quests. But yeah, this explains a total of lost items. A great way to really boost up. Here we go. I think this is it. Yep. There it is. Found it. Very simple to do.
Thanks for your help.
Use the gift option to increase your support points with others by giving them things they like. A gift will also increase item motivation. That's it. It's a motivation. That's what it was called, yeah. You may sometimes find lost items around a monastery. Use the lost item option to return them to their owners. Increase support points. As with gifts, and item motivation will also increase. So, if we can go to our storehouse and check our lost items. There we go. Let's have a look-see. Yep, a few more things we can go. Let's go back to the dining room first. And the dining room gardens. Yeah, you see those icons next to them? Those are professors that can do faculty training. So it's important. There we are. That's for someone. And let's see the faculty gardens. Oh, this is a stable area. So this is pretty much where we do the stealth and stuff.
Doubtless, there are times when one must take up their blade, even if there's no chance of winning. But this, it's downright senseless. Lord Lonato knows better. If he had enough allies to back his rebellion, it would be a different matter. My apologies. I was just thinking aloud. This whole situation is a bit too strange for my liking. Even with the necessary preparations in place, there is always a chance that something unexpected will occur. Please be ready for anything, Professor.
Okay, so now we have gifts and lost items unlocked. We actually have one of these lost items, the dulled sword. It seems like Dimitri would own. So this is actually Ally telling us. And notice that his motivation is a bit low, so we'll give this to him.
Oh, thank you. I have been looking for this. But how did you know it was mine?
And the motivation increased. So that's pretty much what you have to do. You look for the guy's certain item, and then you pick it up. Hand your map. It's supposed to be the right area then. This is it. Yep, found it. So, pretty much afterwards, again, there's stuff to look and explore, like so. Sometimes you might get basic items used for something else later on, or for other things.
Okay.
There we are. So basically, now we can actually start returning some of this stuff. And I'm going to do this once, just to show it off to you guys. But from the other chapters, when I find lost stuff and all that, I'm actually just going to do that off screen. Just explore and look around everywhere. But I will put a link in the description where I actually got a bunch of information about this stuff. So I'm going to put a link in the description so you guys know exactly where it is and all that.
Hey, Professor, do you happen to have any food on you? I'm starving. No matter how much I eat before I train, I'm always so hungry after. My muscles must be going through a growth spurt.
So, you could recruit if you want to, but he has actually lost an item, so wooden button. It's actually pretty obvious because, well, look at his shirt.
Oh, hey! I can't believe I dropped this. Thanks for bringing it to me.
Alright, and let's just see. Alright, yeah, there's Gaspar.
Today's meal was delicious. Linhart keeps bothering me about eating too fast. Says I'm gonna choke or something. Absolutely! I knew you'd see things my way.
So, let's see, lost items. I think it was this.
Yeah, that's definitely mine. You really saved me with this. I owe you one, Professor.
Yeah, I have a bit of a guide to help me out with this, so I don't have to keep guessing where it all is. I was going to say forever otherwise. Honeyman. Yep, he has something too. Shall I have?
I'm sorry, but I must vent to someone, Professor. You're familiar with Manuela's slovenly behavior, yes? That woman. She borrowed a book last week and returned it with stains of unknown origin on the cover and several pages either folded or torn. Just now, She dropped a sandwich on the floor, picked it up, and kept eating. When she saw my shock, she said simply, 3-second rule. Ugh.
Next item.
I can't believe I left this behind. Thank you so much for retrieving it.
I'm studying here so I can be the best there is, just like Captain Gerald. Do you think I've got it in me to be a top-tier mercenary, Professor? I do. Though, it's about so much more than being rich. It's about honor.
So, last items.
Oh, that's mine. Thanks so much for finding it.
And let's see, School Book of Sorcery. That's all the way back at the dining hall. Around here.
What the?
Okay. We're going on a mission with the Knights, right? I wonder if... Oh, that! I thought it was gone for good. How did you know it was mine?
Really sweet. Even also, if you're really good, you actually get better support as well. Just looking at it, let's see. We're
going on a mission with the...
So yes, now it's time for image gifts. Yeah. So it looks like I haven't leveled up support yet. If I did, then something else would have happened. So let's go back to Worcester and get Worcester. That was it. And it is on our team and all. And let's have a look at the likes and dislikes. Let's see. Interest in studying, singing, and dancing. Likes cleaning, laundry, morning, dressing up. Okay, so let's see. Do we have a gift that could benefit her? Since hers is pretty close now. Let's see. Nope, not really. But there is someone that does like weapon maintenance, and that is Dimitri. So, let's go and give the gift to him. Again, I'm only showing this off once, so I can do it all myself off screen. I'm going to give you a guide later on to tell you exactly, to show you guys where each of the lost items are. Since it's going to be, since from now on every month, that's what's going to happen.
Let's see, even with the necessary...
So, let's give him a whetstone, since he likes that.
I appreciate it.
Oh, and we now have a blue icon right here. That means that his support is increased to the point where we can actually give which you can get a C1 out of conversation. So that's why gifts are so useful. So let's have a look see where he is. We should get a cutscene automatically.
Professor.
Oh, it's over there. Yes. Oh, I thought it'd be Dimitri. Alright, I'm fine.
Professor, do you have a moment? Well, I have this book of battle tactics that I borrowed from one of the knights. There's one part that I just don't understand. Do you think you could explain it to me? Great, thank you so much. It's about this diagram here. I I don't get why the knights are grouping up in that forest there. I just can't see the advantage to a formation like that. Yay! I finally get it! You really are a great teacher. I knew asking you was the right idea. I just love learning new things. That's why I came to the Officers Academy. I want to learn magic, battle tactics, martial arts, and, well, all kinds of stuff. I'm learning more now than I have in my whole entire life. Speaking of, I better go visit the library for some research before magic practice, which is just before sword training. That's just not possible. I always find it's more tiring to laze around doing nothing. I've never been any good at that. I have to have something to do. Like, on my days off, I need to get up early and take care of the cleaning first, or I just can't relax. You know what I mean?
So I'm just checking my notes and so on.
So glad you agree. You'd be surprised how rare it is to find people like us. Mercy never sets foot outside her room on her days off. I don't get that girl sometimes. Not to mention... Oh wait. Oh no! I was supposed to be on cooking duty today! I completely forgot! Sorry, Professor, but I have to run. Thanks again for your help! Ah! Who put this stupid barrel here?
So, now you're a C rank. So, we've got a look at our store. So, because our rank is so close to some other people.
Hey Felix, you free? You don't look very busy. Let's go find some girls to chat with.
Chat with them by yourself. You're interrupting my training.
Hey, come on. Don't talk like that. How long have we known each other?
Long enough, if you ask me. We only know each other because of our parents' friendship. I didn't have a say in it.
Is that how it went? Huh. I remember it more like you always following me around. Whenever there was something wrong, like you lost to your brother, or you fought with Dimitri, you'd come crying to me. You were so meek and pure back then. Cute even. Like a baby brother.
That's enough.
What?
I said that's enough!
Hey, sorry. I just came to see if you wanted to pick up some girls. I didn't mean to get on your nerves.
Look, you've been getting on my nerves for years. I've tried to be patient with you, but I'm tired of holding my tongue. You're reckless in your personal affairs and in battle, and you're always prattling on about women.
Well, if a man sees a pretty girl, he can't just let her pass by without commenting. That's just rude.
You're insatiable. Do you ever stop? Certainly not to practice your sword technique. You always skip training, and you never consider how your actions hurt others, or how you hold them back.
That's never my intention. Come on, you know me better than that. I'm not really... Look, if that's the impression I've given you, then I'm sorry.
Ah, so yes, he also gets support with other characters too. In that case, let's read them all, shall we?
I'd better avoid the training grounds. I swear His Highness never sleeps.
You're out late, Sylvain. Is it safe to assume you've been wildly carousing with women? I'm afraid that behavior simply will not do.
Ah, Your Highness! Hello. No, I was not wildly carousing with women. There was only the one. Let's just forget you saw me. Agreed?
Unfortunately, I can't do that. It's time someone talked some sense into you. And it seems the task has fallen to me. Sylvain, I'm not saying you can't enjoy yourself at night. But you must learn the art of moderation. Again and again, you end up wandering the streets until the early morning.
Okay, I get it. I don't need one of your lectures. I've got them all memorized anyway. I promise I'll be better in the future. I'll stop going out at night, I'll focus more on my studies, and in return, you'll go into town with me, and we'll invite some cute girls to dinner. Shall we shake on it?
The way your mind works absolutely confounds me. How did you even arrive at such a notion?
You need to get out more. Naive and uptight is no way to live your life.
Naive and uptight? Yes, well, compared to you, I imagine I'm downright run-of-the-mill.
I'm not so sure. Most men are experienced enough to know not to give a dagger to the girl they...
Will you never let that rest? It was many years ago. Perhaps a good knock on the head will help you to finally forget about it.
With your brute strength, a knock on the head could knock the life right out of me. You better watch that temper, Your Highness. So how about this? I'll try to behave, and you'll try to loosen up.
If I do as you wish, will you truly promise to improve your behavior?
What'd I just say? Of course I'll behave. A Knight of Fargus never goes back on his word. What about you? I want to see you with a girl on your arm.
I am a man of my word. I will attempt to do as you ask. But you had better uphold your end of the bargain as well.
Seriously? Yeah, I'll believe it when he introduces me to the lucky girl. Oh, Dimitri, you always take even the silliest things so very seriously. This should be fun.
Nice. Alright, let's continue on with this support train. Again, this is one of the reasons why I don't want to explore everywhere and talk to everyone, because of this. So yeah, only showing off new stuff. Okay then, so let's see.
That shopping trip took longer than expected, didn't it, Mercy?
It truly did. You bought just about everything in the place.
You're so good at deciding the best thing to buy. I sort of wanted it all. I mean, not that I was excessive. I think you bought just about as much as I did.
Oh, really? The number of bags you're carrying says otherwise.
What? That's... Oh, fine. You got me. I was just having too much fun. I love shopping with you, Mercy.
It was fun. It's nice going into town without having to run errands for once.
Isn't it? And I'm pretty confident the professor will forgive our little detour. This actually reminds me of going to school in Ferdiad.
Me too. It almost feels like that time in our lives was a story from long ago.
So much has changed since then. Oh, but there's at least one thing that hasn't changed.
Me and you, right? We're the same old friends we always were.
That's just what I was about to say.
I've known you so long I can always guess.
Mercy, we'll stay friends like this forever, won't we?
Is something wrong? You sound worried.
Since our time in the capital, so much has happened. We've had to make new lives for ourselves, and we've seen at least as many hard times as good. If things keep changing like this, I wonder if we'll be able to stay the same people we are now.
I wonder that too. I don't think everything in the future will be perfect, but it's us. So I'm sure
we'll figure it out together, right?
How did you know what I was going to say?
Oh, Mercy, I can always guess what you're gonna say.
Oh, it's getting late. We better hurry back before the professor gets angry.
You're right. Run, Mercy!
What? Wait for me, Annie. You know I'm not as fast as you.
Run!
And alright, let's see.
What was that noise?
Well, as you can see, the pan kind of exploded. Just a little.
How did you manage that?
I looked away for a moment, and the pan just went boom! Ugh, I'm grateful nothing caught fire, but now the kitchen is a mess.
Are you hurt?
Oh, no, I just got a little spooked. I really lucked out, didn't I? That could have turned out much worse.
Indeed. But do not turn your back next time. Your life could depend on it.
Right. Sorry. I'll be more careful from now on.
Let me help you.
Huh?
I will help you clean up.
No, I can't let you do that. This is all my fault. You shouldn't have to help me.
I have time. Let us fix this quickly. We will need to prepare more food before the others arrive at the dining hall.
Oh, you're right. So, after we clean up, you're also gonna help me cook?
You object?
Of course not. I'm just so sorry to bother you with this.
Alright, there we go. So yeah, that's pretty cool actually as well. If it's highlighted in blue, then that means there's a chance that we could get a better relationship. But still not entirely. But we're getting there. We're getting there. Alright then.
His Highness is strong, but on the front lines, anything can happen. Losing him would be devastating for Fargus. I hope the Church understands that.
Armored bear stuffy. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that he's not gonna like that. Riding boots. Nope. Dimitri likes him. What's this? Wait, what's... Is that something for me? I guess not.
Let's see. Even with the I appreciate it.
Might as well. If it can help me get my support up, then I might as well do it. Okay then. Let's see how much time has passed. Just gonna save now. Ugh, almost about an hour, and that was without me going through and talking. All right then. So, what I'm gonna do now off screen is I'm gonna talk to everyone, and then show off an activity, I suppose, and then continue on through the months for a bit. So yeah, I'm only going to show it off once with the gifts and lost items. I'm going to put a link below in the complete guide of who you can and can't talk to and stuff. I mean, who you want to talk to and all that. So yeah, see you guys then once I've talked to everyone, and then we can then we just carry on with doing something else. See you guys then. Okay, I am back. So we got a few more points left. You might spend a few of them, guys. Might even get more support, so we're lucky. Today's special.
This looks delicious. Let's eat.
Let us eat.
Yes. Your supply of activity points and instructing exploration has increased. You now see more monthly funds for activities. Nice. Oh, okay then. Let's finish off exploring. Yep. Off screen I did went to the market bit as well. Nothing too much. This week's instruction is about to begin. Choosing reference instruction. Let's see. Instructs automatically.
I've deepened my understanding.
Nice.
Let me ask you something.
I've been trying to win the heart of this girl, but none of my fancy gifts or sweet things I tell haven't worked. Do any secret data tricks I can use to win her heart?
Yeah, okay. I see that.
Yes.
Thank you.
Let us finish this quickly.
Okay, I'll give it my all. This should be perfect.
Ooh.
I've deepened my understanding.
There's so much left to learn.
Got it. Good to go.
Am I making progress?
So yeah, that's pretty much what we're going to be doing now. So let's see.
I still have much to learn.
I've deepened my understanding.
I've got it.
I'm getting the hang of this.
Yeah, right, now let's see.
Professor.
My purpose is to be a shield, Highness. Please help me improve my axe and heavy armor skills. Good idea.
This should be perfect.
It's all coming together.
This isn't so hard.
Thank you.
Good idea. Let's rest for it. No, actually, no, we'll do a battle. And then we'll rest the last week. Yep, that makes more sense.
Thank you very much. Thanks so much. I am great.
A threat eliminated. Not... this...
Alright, I'm done with that. That took longer than it should have. Again, this is where editing comes in. But I did manage to level up a few people. Even managed to get a few up to the final stat.
Thanks so much. I have gratitude.
I'm really getting the hang of this.
Professor.
It went well. I've deepened my understanding.
There's so much left to learn.
It all makes sense now.
Okay, and even more sportsmen unlocked. Sweet. So that's what we're gonna do.
Dear Goddess, please protect us.
Mercedes.
Oh, Dudu. Was there something you needed?
His Highness sent me to collect you.
I see. I'll be with you in just a moment. I'm almost finished here.
You were praying.
I was. Praying for everyone's safety, and praying for good desserts tonight, and that my next exam goes well.
The Fodlan goddess will accept prayers of any sort.
It's true. I've thought the same thing myself. That reminds me, Dedu. Weren't you born in Duskur?
Yes.
Do the people of Duskur pray to the goddess too?
Duskur had a very different view of religion.
Oh?
In Duskur, there were many gods. The sky had a god. The earth had a god. We made offerings to the war god for victory in battle. Held feasts for the sea god to calm the waves.
So your people prayed to different gods depending on what they needed?
Correct.
Your beliefs sound so different from ours. Tell me more.
Why? Duskur is a ruin.
Duskur may be gone, but you're still here. Would you tell me more about it the next time we meet?
If you insist.
Really? That would be great. I'm looking forward to hearing more soon.
Duskur is gone, but I'm still here.
My goodness! Sword training again today? Don't overdo it, all right?
I certainly won't, but thanks for your concern, Mercedes. It's more of a hobby than anything, so don't worry too much.
A hobby? How wonderful! I would probably get tired of it, but that's just me.
Didn't you say you hope to take the sword test soon?
You're right. I completely forgot that's coming up. What should I do?
To be honest, I've been a bit worried as I haven't seen you at the training ground much.
Why didn't you say something sooner if you were so worried about me?
It didn't occur to me that you could have forgotten. But you're right. I should have mentioned it. As an apology, why don't you let me help you with your swordsmanship?
You would do that for me? I'd really appreciate your help.
Okay, but keep in mind that since we're short on time, we may have to overdo it a little.
I don't like to overdo it, but if we must, I'll try my best.
It's settled. Let's begin. Don't tell me you've forgotten how to hold a sword. We have our work cut out for us.
I usually just hold the sword without thinking about my grip, you know? Let's see what happens now that you've shown me the proper way to handle it. I was nervous at first, but just look at me now. Yeah!
Well, I didn't realize offering to help you would mean risking my life.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. I just meant to swing the sword. I didn't think it would go flying like that. I'm impressed with how quickly you can dodge.
Yes, I know you didn't intend to murder me. Though that scare likely took years off my life.
Maybe I'm not cut out for this whole sword fighting thing.
Nonsense. It's far too early to give up. The first time I picked up a sword, I was much like you. It's true that different people are better suited to different things. But if you keep at it and refuse to give up, you're certain to improve.
Do you really think so? Thank you, Dimitri. It's very kind of you to... Oh, there's a rip in your cuff, Dimitri. How do you think...
It seems I didn't dodge your sword fast enough. Don't worry, I can easily repair it.
I'm the one who tore it, so I'll be the one who mends it. How does that sound?
No, please don't worry yourself over it. Just focus on your exam.
Alright.
Good morning, Your Highness. Getting in some early training, huh?
Oh, it's not too terribly early. And what about you?
Oh, I'm just going for my morning walk. Hey, maybe you'd like to join me. It's a great way to start the day.
A morning walk? Funny. Gustav always kept the same habit. You really do remind me of your father, Annette.
I hear that a lot. Father was always busy with work, so he wasn't around much. But when he was home, he'd often take me with him for his walks.
Annette, something's been weighing on me. Something I've done terribly wrong. Your father, he worked tirelessly. I don't know if I ever saw him take a rest. I feel as though, in a way, we stole him from you.
I'll admit, it was a bit lonely growing up. But I understand. Father loved his work. No one ever doubted that. Actually, I've been thinking recently that I'd like to talk to you more, Your Highness.
Oh? Any reason in particular?
Father was a man of few words, both with myself and my mother. Sometimes he would tell me about you. So, you don't really feel like a stranger to me. In a way, it's like I've known you for a long time. Almost as though you're my big brother.
Your big brother?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I let that slip out. That was rude of me.
No, nonsense. I promise you, I don't mind at all. It's certain that my days would have been filled with more fun if I'd had a little sister like you. What kind of things did Gustav tell you about me? I'd love to hear more on this topic.
Do you really want to know? Well, for one, he used to tell this story about when you were a child and...
You know what? Never mind. I have a bad feeling about where this is going. How about you forget we had this talk altogether? And don't mention it to anyone.
Alright. So, with that, I'm going to call it a day. Yeah, but I'm going to do a ton of editing in this one. Let's see. Yeah, I did that battle off screen. Pretty much exactly the same as the other one, except you have a bunch of swordsmen and magic users this time. So I'm not going to show that off again. I'm glad I did it. I managed to get quite a few certifications. Let's have a look. Yeah, quite a few become now level certificate. I could do for him, for Dimitri. Battalion Wrath, huh? So that next time we're actually going to start promoting a few people. Nope, not yet, not for you. Yep, I want to learn that plus HP skill first. It seems really good to have early on, to be honest. So close. So frustrating. But yep. Next time, we're actually going to promote a few people. But off screen, I'm going to buy a few free things from the shop again, and then just carry on with it. I think I might actually rest next time. I've actually shown that off anyway. Plus, it's a good idea to restore motivation, so it's a good idea just to rest. Makes sense to rest before the final battle anyway. Final battle, I mean battle for this chapter. So, yeah, that'll be that. But yeah, sorry to skip a few times here. It's just to save time and not showing off every little thing with the allies who are not in my party. But yeah, for now, when it comes to lost items or gifts, I'm going to do that off screen. I'm going to put a link in the description of where I got my information from. It isn't complete though, because people still don't play for the game fully. But for the most part, it's pretty useful. But with that, is Master 347, Gamer Tools, obviously the platformer. Stay classy.